For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What's going on, guys? It's the Saber Fighting 4 on the Whimsy G Players channel. Once again, another One Piece TCG match for my One Piece people out there. This channel is gonna more and more closely devolve around One Piece videos once I'm done with the Bloodborne walkthrough. I'm probably gonna do maybe some other video games, but I don't think it's gonna be as deep as with Bloodborne. It's just probably gonna be some standalone video game videos on Art and Sphere and stuff. Maybe we'll see, but I think this channel is gonna devolve around One Piece TCG. Anyways, we're playing against the green deck with Kinemon. So green decks, I mean, they do a lot of resting or tapping, suspending, however you want to say it, with all the TCGs that do this. And I have a little bit of experience against them. We kind of got our ass kicked last time with Kuro, but I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen today. Kinemon is a different type of leader than Kuro, and I did make, I think, if I maneuvered the game differently, it would have been better last time. I also didn't have the greatest hand, but for now, we're gonna be playing our Searcher Kuma, which isn't that great of a searcher, but it's what the Seven Warlords of the Sea got, and that's it, basically, as far as searching is concerned. And then for good card advantage recovery, Moria and Boa Hancock are obviously better and get new cards. But, I mean, early game Kuma, if you play him early when, like, I didn't have much choice right now with three Dons, basically, might as well play this as opposed to the Flamingo, since I got that too. Get the search, and then maybe later on we can use the dude if we put down cards on him, and if we play small cards. So he goes for an attack with Kiku. It's actually a pretty strong card for green, but I got the Mihawk to negate the attack, and that's a card that I really want to be getting rid of. Or I guess if we leave her alive, it's something that we can put in hand with Crocodile. So I do want to take advantage every chance that I get to make use of Crocodile, because his effect is obviously specific and it's a bounce in hand, so you gotta use it. Your opponent has to have the right card down for you to really take advantage of it, and you gotta use it wisely too. So, you know, it's tough sometimes. As I've said in the deck profile video, we need to get some cards that, you know, when you got this, the bounce effect gets better for the leader, something like that. Okay, so Kozuki Momonosuke. I know what this dude does. I'm gonna make sure we kill him. Basically, you can rest him every turn and then he gets a search. Yeah, not gonna let you do that. And with 5, I guess I'm gonna play the Impel Down Crocodile. Just got out of Impel Down, my man. So he has a lot more cards because there's a lot of searching cards they can use. Like we don't have these types of cards, you know. Have a card that I'm gonna rest every turn and give me a search. You know, other archetypes, other colors have that too. It's not just Momonosuke. But I do have the bigger characters now, and I do have some good cards in hand we're eventually gonna play. Obviously get my plus with Moria at the right time. I mean, in the end, he did kill off the Kuma, which actually, I'm behind that 100%. He kind of burned a turn trying to kill that card because it would have been kind of useless if you let it around. I guess he decided I want to kill his characters as opposed to going to the life. And okay, but I think for me, it just worked out. I just had a free turn of not having to ditch cards to defend myself. The Kuma took the hit, which gave me the search anyway, and then he's kind of dead weight from there. I mean, I guess if he's going to be playing low power characters, then the Kuma could have been useful. Like this Kozuki Toki. She does some stuff if you have Oden down. So puts a few Dawn cards. Kinemon, I'm going to let you have it. And then did not attack with the other cards. Interesting. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now, well, first things first, I'm gonna attack with a Crocodile. And he's gonna let it happen. And then our leader is gonna attack too. What you're gonna do, lets it happen again. So he's kinda letting his life go. Only has 2. Has a lot of cards in hand, but I mean, you're not gonna be able to be playing all of them. I'm gonna use Moria, get Mihawk, and then I guess take advantage of the fact that I got 3 done. I can't play one of my 4 dudes and play Flamingo. Should be pretty good in this case. Flamingo isn't too bad. I mean, I did used to have 4. I only have 2 in the deck right now. I had to make space for the Pacifista Kuma engine. But, you know, I do want to have more 3s. When you play first, and then when you got 6, you want to play 2 cards as opposed to just one big dude. It's just space. What I'm going to take out, I mean, Boa Hancock, the trigger one is weaker, but you want it just to hopefully get lucky and get it free from the life as a trigger. Anyway, so I'm looking pretty good. We got the same amount of cards, but I clearly have the more useful characters around. Bigger attacks. He has very specific. That Togi is a very specific card. He needs to get like a den down to get some use out of it. Kiku is good. The other bitch, the ninja bitch, she's just a vanilla pretty much. So he really wants to kill my dudes. And if you're gonna use so many Dawn cards just to kill a Crocodile, you know what? I'm gonna be comfortable and ditch a bunch of cards to save him. I could have actually, I mean, he tapped the Flamingo. Otherwise, I would have definitely used that to block if you're going to put so many Dawn cards. I don't know why he doesn't play any bigger characters to kill my dudes. And just being a bit hasty there. He put himself in this position a bit. So he's putting more Dawn cards on the ninja bitch too. But I'm just gonna make sure I save the Crocodile. If you're gonna sacrifice so many Dawn cards, I can sacrifice cards in hand too, and I'm good. I got life, I still got shit to play. And at the end of the day, I mean, if I can get by with these characters and kill your dudes, I'm in a good position either way. So that's what we're gonna do. Now it's your turn to start ditching shit if you wanna save the dudes. So decide what you want to do. He goes for Momonosuke. And I'm actually going to make use of Flamingo there. It's going to be pretty good. Just got to burn only 1 Dawn card and we can actually attack. It's going to have to burn a card from hand if he wants to save her. So do what you got to do. Before you know it, I'm going to deplete your hand as well and kill off the characters. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can put the bitch back in hand, but we probably won't have to. So, alright. Crocodile's turn. I'm just gonna make sure I kill all of you guys because he didn't bother playing any characters previous turn. So, if I get rid of them, then you're gonna have to play a bunch of cards next turn and then they won't be able to do much. So yeah, really goes out of his way too to save his characters, but because I got the bigger guys, it's gonna be easier for me. So Crocodile's turn, you're gonna have to ditch a lot of stuff right now. So make your decision, and went for it, a bit surprised. So we're gonna play Moria, and I'm gonna get Mihawk, and I'm gonna, I guess, play the Pacifista down. Normally you want to get this through Kuma, but at the end of the day it's still a 4-6,000. And now it's Crocodile's turn. In the end I put the Kiku back in hand, so you're gonna have to start from scratch. So his turn, I have a field full of characters. I've got more life than him. I don't have as many cards in hand, but I got what I need to get by. Plus, because I got more life, obviously when he attacks, I'm going to get cards in hand. So I'm controlling the game well. Plus, I've got much bigger characters than him. Like, he doesn't have anything bigger to play. the Impel Down Crocodile is going to be putting in the work on his rest of the guys, on the rest of his guys. Okay, so here comes Oden. So let's see if he can finally make some combos with that dude and Toki. We're gonna find out. Attacks Kinemon with the Flamingo. I'll let you have it. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna use Mihawk because it's gonna be 6k. He's using. You know what? I'm gonna use Mihawk too. I do it exactly, and that's all you could do. I mean, you couldn't attack with a den. Now I've overwhelmed him. I mean, I think I can just go to the leader, and he's not gonna be able to win. This can't be a bit risky, but we're gonna do our stuff. If I got Dawn cards to spare too, we're gonna be using them. I mean, I'm not gonna be summoning anything, so let's just go ahead. Put the pressure on you. You gotta be ditching cards, buddy. You gotta be ditching cards. So Flamingo is gonna attack. Yeah, Flamingo, because at least is in that 4,000 range. You can just put a Dawn card and then he can attack the leader. But other dudes that are really small, like the Searcher Kuma, he needs 2 Dawn cards. That's a little bit more difficult. Okay, so should I still go for game or should I just attack his guys? It's a good question. I got a bunch more attacks, and I mean, he does have a big hand. I don't know if he can use everything though to save himself. I think we're gonna have to go for it at this point. It's a bit risky, but it kind of turned out this way. Because if I don't kill him, there's a chance he can kill me. I doubt it, but I mean, you never know with his effects. So he draws a prize, and at this point, I mean, he's gonna need to be ditching everything to save himself. He doesn't have a choice. I can make 2 more attacks. Can you do it? At least if he ditches a bunch of shit, he can't be play a bunch of shit next turn. So he needs to do shit. So has to discard 2 cards. Alright. 7,000 for the Pacifista. You're gonna need a lot for that too, my friend. You only got 4 cards left in hand. This is pretty much my game, I'd say. So I was actually using the Toki. Okay, I forgot that thing can be used as a blocker too. So Crocodile, 7,000. Can you do it this time? 4 cards. I mean, if he discards everything and he just lost. He couldn't do it. So my game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys on the next one. What